Hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode of Movies and Melodies. Have you all ever wondered what purpose background songs served in a movie? It's always been very fascinating to me. As you all know, I love movies, I love everything about movies, and music in particular really fascinates me. How people tell a story via music without having to actually film a whole bunch of scenes to explain what is happening. And that essentially was what a lot of background songs provided, that it helped the director to progress the story without having to shoot additional scenes. So remember, this was from the time of cinema where things were shot on physical reels. And it was very, very expensive because in the editing room, finally things just got cut and you wasted a lot of film, right? So they couldn't afford to lose money in that way. So they would shoot songs that would play in the background where the lyrics were explaining all the things that were happening. So you could go through a whole set of decades in one song and progress the story that way. And there are, of course, very, very beautiful songs. To begin with, this first one from Kagaz Ke Phool, which was Guru Dutt's semi-autobiographical story, sadly didn't do well at the box office, and it does drag in certain places when you're watching it. It was a beautiful movie. Of course, excellent, excellent cinematography with V.K. Murthy, but this particular song, I just love it. The story is of a very successful director who in his heyday is just adored. I mean, fans mob him, that kind of popularity. And then over time, due to various factors, he loses all of that and he becomes unknown. Nobody recognizes him even. So that is what this whole song portrays. And the words actually, by Kaifi Azmi, of course, S.D. Burman's music, the words could apply to life. Various things like people you meet in life at different parts of your life, they are important. And then suddenly, years later or months later, even sometimes, they drop out of your life. Or your friends as you age, or, people within your circle who pass away maybe. So this song kind of is a song that is relevant on so many levels. It was sung by Rafi Saab from Kagaz Ke Phool, Bichhde Sabhi Bari Bari.
देखी ज़माने की बिछड़े सभी बारी बारी अरे देखी ज़माने की यारी बिछड़े सभी बारी बारी क्या लेके मिले अब दुनिया से आंसू के सिवा कुछ पास नहीं फूल ही फूल थे दामन में या कांटों की भी आस नहीं मतलब की दुनिया है सारी बिछड़े सभी बारी बारी अरे देखी ज़माने की यारी बिछड़े सभी बारी बारी
Harjaee, this came out in the 80s. Randhir Kapoor, Tina Munim in the lead. Shami Kapoor, Mala Sinha play his parents. The movie is a story about a young man, wealthy young man. He is very used to getting his own way. He constantly pranks his parents and kind of emotionally blackmails them, lying all the time to get his own way. And ultimately, life ends up pranking him in the worst way possible. It might have been a good story, unfortunately, way too melodramatic. It was okay. I actually liked Randhir Kapoor a lot in this movie. He's the only one I thought who actually handled his role extremely well and played it, in a way, actually underplayed it. This song plays in the background. This young couple, they know they have a limited time. And so there is a certain poignancy as well as like a sweetness to the whole thing. Kishore Kumar has sung this song. Music was R.D. Burman with 3 different lyricists. You had Vittal Bhai Patel, Gulshan Bawra and Nida Fazli who wrote this particular song. So from Harjaee, Kabhi Palkon Pe Aasu Hai.
कभी पलकों पे आंसू है, कभी लब पे शिकायत है, मगर जिंदगी फिर भी मुझे तुझसे मोहब्बत है. कभी पलकों पे आंसू है, कभी लब पे शिकायत है, मगर जिंदगी फिर भी मुझे तुझसे मोहब्बत है. कभी पलकों पे आंसू है. जो आता है वो जाता है, ये दुनिया आनी जानी है. यहाँ हर शय मुसाफिर है, सफर में जिंदगानी है. उजालों की जरूरत है, अंधेरा मेरी किस्मत है. कभी पलकों पे आंसू है, कभी लब पे शिकायत है, मगर जिंदगी फिर भी मुझे तुझसे मोहब्बत है.
Next, we have one of my favorite movies, Bimal Das Parakh. This was a satire. The story was by Salilda, actually, who also was music director for the movie. It's a satire on a very, very young and kind of fledgling Indian democracy. Actually, though, that whole situation and the movie itself is basically still what's happening with our Indian government, or any government, frankly, the corruption, etc., the greed. Sadhana Basant Chaudhary in the lead. It was one of her earliest movies and brilliantly acted. Motilal has a very big role in it. All the people in the movie have acted brilliantly. The supporting cast is fantastic. Music, of course, Salilda, what can I say? Shailendra ji wrote both the dialogues and the lyrics for the movie. So this song actually has Sadhana ji. She is contemplating on all the things that are going on in her life. She's facing a lot of troubles and she's telling herself to take heart and that everything will work out in the end. So Lata ji, who sung this song, has just done a phenomenal job. She sung it just above a whisper, I want to say. It's a very contemplative, kind of a deep in thought sort of a feeling when you listen to the song. So from Parakh, Mere Man Ke Diye.
कि जल तू मेरे लाडले, ओ मेरे लाडले। खाक हो जाए हम प्यार के नाम पर, खाक हो जाए हम प्यार के नाम पर, प्यार की राह में रोशनी तो रहे मेरे मन के दिए।
Mamta, I really like this movie a lot. It was directed by Bengali director Asit Sen, not to be confused with the comedy actor. Asit Sen directed a lot of Hindi movies as well. This was a remake of his Bengali movie Uttar Falguni. Suchitra Sen in a double role in this movie. She's paired both with Dharmendra and Ashok Kumar. This song plays in the background. It is a very, very sweet duet. Hemant Da with Lataji. Music was Roshan with Majroo Sultanpuri's lyrics. So this song indicates the depth of love and friendship between Ashok Kumar and the older Suchitra Sen in the movie. It's a very, very lovely song. From Mamta, Chupa Lo Yun Dil Mein Pyar Mera.
छुपा लो यूं दिल में प्यार मेरा कि जैसे मंदिर में लोदिए की। छुपा लो यूं दिल में प्यार मेरा कि जैसे मंदिर में लोदिए की।
तुम अपने चरणों में रख लो मुझको, तुम्हारे चरणों का फूल हूँ मैं सर झुकाए खड़ी हूँ प्रीतम, मैं सर झुकाए खड़ी हूँ प्रीतम, के जैसे मंदिर में लोदिए की।
छुपा लो यूं दिल में प्यार मेरा कि जैसे मंदिर में लोदिए की।
Hemant Da produced Kohraa. It was directed by Biren Nag, but the story was a combination, well, mainly based on Daphne du Maurier's Rebecca, but there were sort of elements of Psycho thrown in. You had Biswajit and Wahida ji in the lead. Oh, she's so beautiful. And you have a very grim, kind of scary Lalita Pawar playing the housekeeper. She was nominated for a Filmfare Supporting Actor Award but didn't win it, sadly. I think she should have. She was brilliant in it. It was Hemant Kumar's music with Kaifi Azmi's lyrics. So this song is kind of a song that is, it's like a ghostly song actually. And Wahida ji, she's petrified because there is a spectre that comes of the first wife and all kinds of ghostly things happening. But it's such a hauntingly beautiful song by Lata ji. So from Kohraa, Jhoom Jhoom Dhalti Raat.
झूम झूम ढलती रात लेके चले मुझे अपने साथ, झूम झूम ढलती रात।
Kora Kagaz, it was a remake of a Bangla movie, Saath Phake Bandha. The story, that one had Suchitra Sen in it and Soumitra Soumitra Chatterjee. This one has Vijay Anand and Jaya Bhadri in the lead. The story is of marital discord, which has been brought about mainly because the girl's mother interferes a lot in the relationship. This song is played in the background when Jaya Bhaduri, she's going on with her life after she separates from her husband, and how she is not quite happy, so she feels her life essentially is just a blank page, Kora Kagaz. And it's a very interesting choice of singer, actually. I'm not challenging any qualifications of the singer. It's Kishore Kumar, obviously a phenomenal singer. But the fact that you have a male playback picturized on a woman, that was kind of what was fascinating for me. It works beautifully. Kalyanji Anandji's music with M.G. Hashmat's lyrics from Kora Kagaz, Mera Jeevan Kora Kagaz, Kora hi reh gaya.
मेरा जीवन कोरा कागज कोरा ही रह गया मेरा जीवन कोरा कागज कोरा ही रह गया जो लिखा था आंसुओं के संग बह गया मेरा जीवन कोरा कागज कोरा ही रह गया एक हवा का झोंका आया हो एक हवा का झोंका आया टूटा डाली से फूल टूटा डाली से फूल ना पवन की ना चमन की किसकी है ये भूल किसकी है ये भूल खो गई खुशबू हवा में कुछ न रह गया मेरा जीवन.
Bimal Da made Bandini in the early 60s. This was entirely Nutanji's film. Dharmendra is paired with her as well as Ashok Kumar, but essentially it is her movie, the story of the protagonist, Kalyani. And Nutanji is so phenomenal. This movie gave her the, I want to say, sort of the platform to show people how phenomenal her emoting was. She, in a lot of scenes, there are no words, no speeches, nothing, but she can tell you a whole story just by all these different emotions that pass through on her face. You can tell each one separately. It's just, there's some brilliant pieces of acting in this movie. The music, S.D. Burman with Shailendraji's lyrics, except for the one song, Mora Gora Angalaile, which was Gulzarji's debut as a lyricist. This particular song, it is in the background, Mukeshji has sung the song. It shows Kalyani leaving the village. Basically, she's running away from home because she has disgraced her father. And she's very, sad about leaving her father. She's worried about what happens. So all this is going on in this young woman's head while the song is also explaining everything. So from Bandini, O jaane wale ho sake to laut ke aana.
ओ जाने वाले हो सके तो लौट के आना ओ जाने वाले हो सके तो लौट के आना ये घाट तू ये बाट कहीं भूल न जाना सके तो लौट के आना। बचपन के तेरे मीत तेरे संग के सहारे, बचपन के तेरे मीत तेरे संग के सहारे, ढूंढेंगे तुझे गली गली सब ये गम के मारे, पूछेगी हर निगाह कल तेरा ठिकाना, जाने वाले हो सके तो लौट के आना।
Aapke Kasam. I really liked this movie a lot. It was a remake of a Malayalam movie actually called Varve Mayam, and then it was remade in Telugu also. Aapke Kasam had Rajesh Khanna, Mumtaz in the lead, and Rahman plays Mumtaz's father. What I really liked was a lot of very forward thinking and very much a kind of woman supportive sort of movie. The father actually encourages her to get a divorce from this man who is basically unsuited for marriage with her, and he helps his daughter move on with a better person, which I thought was spectacularly progressive. This song is picturized on Rajesh Khanna. He is going through life, so many decades pass actually through this whole song, and the words express his deep regret and shame at the way he's behaved and how he now basically cannot go back to the kind of happy life that he originally had with his wife. It was R.D. Burman's music with Anand Bakshi's lyrics. So from Aapke Kasam, Zindagi ke safar mein guzar jate hain jo maqam.
जिंदगी के सफर में गुजर जाते हैं जो मकाम, वो फिर नहीं आते, वो फिर नहीं आते। जिंदगी के सफर में गुजर जाते हैं जो मकाम, वो फिर नहीं आते, वो फिर नहीं आते। पतझड़ में जो फूल मुरझा जाते हैं, वो बहारों के आने से खिलते नहीं। कुछ लोग एक रोज जो बिछड़ जाते हैं, वो हजारों के आने से मिलते नहीं। उम्र भर चाहे कोई पुकारा करे उनका नाम, वो फिर नहीं आते, वो फिर नहीं आते।
That's it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I've jogged your memory about other background songs. I'll be back with several episodes on this. I mean, there are so many. For those of you who have subscribed to my channel, thank you very much. And for those of you who have not, please go to YouTube, subscribe to my channel, spread the word among your family and friends. I will be back in 2 weeks, but until then, remember, music is food for the soul. Keep listening.